Are you already using NLP and don't even realize it? Stay tuned. This is Damon Cart from NLP Gym. 3 NLP techniques you already use and don't even realize it. If you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. Hey, but I already do that, says so many people while I'm teaching them NLP. Well, of course you do, but did you know that you do that or that you did that before I pointed it out? That's part of what NLP is. It's becoming aware of your neuro-linguistic programs that are normally unconscious, and we're bringing them into consciousness so that you can get control of them, take charge of them, and change them and make them more effective. The first technique that you are definitely already using is matching and mirroring. When I was learning NLP, matching and mirroring seemed so difficult, and a lot of times this is a stumbling block for a lot of NLP practitioners, and it's one of the most basic techniques. It's one of the first techniques that is taught to you, and it's about building rapport skills, so that when you are dealing with a client, whether that's a coaching client or a sales client or a personal relationship, you can gain rapport with people quickly. Why is this important? Everything is based on rapport. All persuasion, all influence, all ability to move your client through a process, whether that's a sales process or an NLP process or helping them change or even helping yourself change, it always starts with rapport. You have to have rapport. Rapport is the container in which all change and transformation is possible. Matching and mirroring is a great example of how to gain rapport quickly, and that is when you are sitting across from someone and you are matching their posture, their gestures. They basically look like a mirror to you, or you look like a mirror to them. And so you can match their breathing. You can breathe at the same rate that they do. If they sit to one side, you sit to one side. If they gesture up like this with their right hand, you would do that, maybe not immediately, but you do it later, or you could pick up a pen. When you are in rapport with someone, you will naturally match and mirror them. So next time you notice you're in rapport with someone, it could just be a friend or it could be a client, look down at yourself and notice, what does your body posture look like and what does theirs look like? How does their head tilted to one side or the other? Is yours tilted that way? Do you notice if you're breathing at the same rate? It's an amazing exercise. You'll be really surprised. Just notice. Go for the rapport first. Notice when you're in rapport and then observe the other person and yourself. The second NLP technique is new behavior generator. Now, this is often used at the end of an NLP process to future pace the change that you want to make. This is especially good if you're looking to break a habit and you want to start a new habit. And basically what you do is you mentally rehearse what you want to do in the future. So what new behavior generator is you're rehearsing into the future what you want to do. Now, if you notice, before you give a presentation, before you walk into a situation, especially one you've never been in before, a lot of times you will think this through in your mind first. You kind of rehearse it in your head, trying to get some practice in, trying to make sure you can understand the situation as best you can. We naturally do this. We do it unconsciously. We also do it consciously. It actually gives you a good process with good tips on how to optimize the process of rehearsing into the future. Like I said, you do this naturally. You'll do it sometimes consciously and sometimes unconsciously. It's good to be really conscious of it, especially if you have something important to do, something that maybe scares you a little bit or you're not sure about. It's good to rehearse it mentally first and make sure you rehearse it without making any mistakes. Because if you rehearse mistakes in your mind, you will likely create those mistakes. Or if you have mistakes, how to correct those mistakes. Rehearse how to correct the mistakes as you go forward. Learn the new behavior generator. It will help you in this rehearsal process. The third NLP technique that you're already using is modeling. Modeling is the essence of NLP. Modeling is the reason there is NLP. Modeling is the purpose of NLP. And in the process of modeling, the founders of NLP created all these processes and techniques, or rather they oftentimes modeled techniques and processes from successful people who could get change effectively, especially when it came to persuasion, influence, and also therapy. Modeling is something we tend to do less of as we get older and older. Modeling is something you've done since you were born. It's the reason you walk the way that you walk. It's the reason you talk the way that you talk. It's because you modeled people in order to learn how to do the things that you do. And we forget this process. We forget how empty we are and open to learning we are when we're children, and all we have is modeling. We model everything, and then as we get older, we often settle on certain models or certain processes and ways of doing things, certain unconscious models and processes, and we're less open to learning and changing. With NLP, you come in and you empty yourself of that, and you learn how to model something new and learn something new. And that can be within yourself or that can be outside of yourself. What I mean by that is you can take something that you're successful at in your life, model that, and bring it into an area of your life where you're not that successful at. And you can also model someone who is successful at something you would like to be good at or like to be successful at but are not. You can model them and learn their processes and techniques, which is the structure of how they do it, not the content, not the reasoning behind it, the structure and the process of how they do it, and then apply that in your own life. And that is what the essence of NLP is, and that is modeling. You've been doing it since you were a kid. Like I said, we tend to do it less and less as we get older, but you can go back and learn to do it again. That is NLP, is becoming conscious of how you model, how you've modeled. You've actually have been quite successful in your life. If you're watching this video, you have likely learned how to walk, learn how to talk, hold a job, feed yourself, all these things. These are all based on you modeling other people. You can go back to that learner's mind and model new things all over again. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can always continue to model, and NLP is an excellent way to learn how to do that. I've actually done videos on each one of these techniques. You can look in my YouTube channel and search it and find videos that go into more depth about these techniques. I also wanted to thank Ryan Wells for suggesting this video and this topic. Thank you, Ryan. If you would like to learn NLP, I am starting a practitioner training in June here in Santa Cruz, California. There is a link below that you can click to go to that website. This is a certification training. You can become certified in NLP through NLP Gym. Just click the link below in the comments section and you can just enter your information and I will be in touch with you. If you like this video, please click like right down here. If you'd like a free NLP online training, just go to nlp-gym.com, submit your information, and you'll get a free NLP sensory acuity training. Take care.